Yo, what's up, fight fans? Dave Showtime Perron here, recapping. Basically, I was at the gym and my buddy was asking me what happened main event last Battlefield, so I figured, hey, why not do a BFL 56 quick recap since I was there and I saw it all happen. Okay, so let's get to it. Brought to you by Fight Fresh. Cheers. Okay, so let's start with the main event. Let's go backwards. So main event, we had a rematch between Dan Kajic and Buckwus Anderson, former two-division champ. This fight was pretty intense. They both met in the middle, started boxing. So what happened was Dan rocked Chris, visibly rocked him with a straight or a strong power punch. And then he pounced on him. Buckwus went back towards the cage, weathered the storm a little bit, and then Dan kind of lit him up a little bit, but nothing landed too much. And then Buckwus came out and got pissed, and he was like, right here, meet me in the middle, motherfucker. Like, let's do this. And then but what happened is Dan didn't play that game. He was kind of like, he figured out his timing, and he kind of knew that he was hurt. So he was picking his shots, and he was moving out there looking like Anderson Silva. So it was a pretty dominant finish. He dropped them with a nice combo, and the ref stepped in. Dominant victory. Good job on that one. Number two, what do we have? The co-main event. We'll go down this real quick, make sure I don't forget anything. You got Gill versus Gainey. Very close first round. These guys are going at it. First round was pretty close. Second round, we saw Gill take over a little bit. Very calm, cool, and composed for a 23-year-old. That was pretty impressive, and he managed to sink in that rear naked choke. And then third fight we had Jared Ravel versus Nick Krugen, the man who came and upset BFL fans last time by beating former champ Ash. So on the feet, everything seemed relatively even until Nick opted to go to the ground, which proved to be a big mistake. Jared, black belt, just took his back, boom, rear naked choke, and that was over. Solid win for that. A lot of first round, a lot of finishes, a lot of first rounds. This was a quick night of fights. After that, same thing. We had Micah Brakefield against Jesse Bull, Taylor Bull. That's his cousin. So he came in there, boom, baited him with his chin, fell back right into his world, and then he locked up a pretty interesting variation of a knee bar, kind of triangled his leg, had a knee bar, and that's all she wrote. I was like less than 2 minutes in. Quick submission by Brakefield, coming back after 2.5 years. We got Saeed never fought because Mr. Shields never showed up. That's very unprofessional for a professional fighter. Maybe use your phone and let people know. That was kind of disappointing. Craig McLean versus Atkinson. This was crazy. The round just started up, and then Craig came in here. Boom, boom, just lit him up. Huge overhand right hand, just knocked him out like in a weird kind of sitting position. The guy was just sitting here. The ref stepped in, luckily, to prevent any further damage, but it was kind of a weird sitting knockout. But that was a huge KO bomb. Beautiful finish, 25 seconds in. Other than that, you had Tan making a successful professional debut against a very dangerous opponent, Ninja Nicholson. He managed to, the ref stepped in. I thought it was a choke. It says the strikes here. But yeah, I think grabbed his back and the ref stopped it, I guess. I thought it was a choke, but it might have been my strikes. Other than that, the prelims, amateur, the big boys, you had Morgan versus Spina. These are big dudes. First round, the first round, I'd say Spina was maybe landing more of the shots, like some big uppercuts, maybe doing a little bit more damage. It was pretty good back and forth fight. But, big boys come big muscles, and you need some oxygen. It looked like, in the third, Morgan kind of kept the pace, and Spina started fading. Josh kind of took over, took him down, took his back, and then he sunk in like a rear naked choke. It looked more like a variation instead of like this. It was more like that. But good job by Morgan there capturing that belt. And right before that, we had Jesse Bull, cousins with the guy that Micah fought. Anyways, he managed to lock in some sort of, it looked almost like a Darce or a front rear naked choke. It was kind of hard to see, but he had really long arms, grabbed his neck, cranked it, and got the tap. Kickboxing Muy Thai, we had Shipley versus Robinson. First round, Robinson came out, guns a-blazing, boom, boom, was doing pretty good, but Shipley was able to weather the storm, absorbing not too much damage. And then Robinson, he faded a little bit in the second, and then Shipley just turned it on and had a nice finish there. That was only 40 seconds into round two. Other than that, we had Dodge versus Koo. And then that was a pretty close back and forth affair, but Dodge got the decision victory. Pretty hard fought battle. That one actually went the full 3 rounds, which I think that was the only time of the whole night. And then that leaves us with simply the grappling matches. We had Ouellet versus his two. Pretty even. Nothing really. There's no submissions. They went into overtime, basically, meaning it's a set of rules. You start in a certain position, and whoever gets out fastest, it's whoever gets out the fastest wins the match. And Ouellet was able to edge it out by a few seconds. It was pretty close. And then the other one was Jason Giroux versus Davidson. That was kind of controversial. Like 5-10 seconds in, he jumped for a flying armbar. Boom! Like cracked the dude's arm. He said he didn't tap. The ref was like, I don't know. And then he kept going and realized that the arm was out. That was a bit controversial, but amazing. Great performance by the kid there. That was dominant. And then, that's literally all. That's all. Cool, guys. All right, so that was my 5-minute BFL 56 recap. That happened July 14, 2018 at the Hard Rock Casino in Coquitlam. Hopefully you like it. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. I got 6 of you guys already. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. If any of you guys have any sort of questions in relation to any sports, MMA, anything, there's no stupid questions unless it's really stupid, but hey, there's no harm in asking, all right? So let me know, and then we'll get you guys some more videos. Hope you guys like it. Have a good one, guys. Peace.